Greetings and salutations. It is I, Professor Macabre, here again, regaling you with another physical media haul. Yes, indeed, gonna be a big series of videos because I don't want to make long videos, but I have a lot to talk about, so let's get started. Yes, indeed, and I'm gonna start with a bunch of blind buys. Now, Professor Macabre, as you well know, likes collecting physical media and likes coming across random weird-looking movies that I can get cheap. Why, you may ask? Why don't you just pick the creme de la creme? Quality over quantity. Well, let me tell you, because that's how I come across weird, batshit crazy things. Yes, indeed. It's like when you would go to the video store and just pick up random VHS tape that looked curious. Would take it home, and you would either get gold or you would either get crap, but you lived for the experience. Yes, indeed. And that's what I like doing when I collect physical media. I like finding weird, random, bizarre stuff that I've never seen that might be good. It might be a good conversation topic. Hey, have you ever seen this movie? And everyone's like, no, what the fuck are you talking about, man? There's no way, no possible way that movie even exists. And then you show them the DVD case, and they're like, holy shit, I've never even heard of that. I'm gonna track it down, and then people track it down, and it becomes a thing. And I live for that, yes, indeed. And I will admit, sometimes I do blind buy something that's just terrible, just god-awful, but it cost me $1. So, it's not like I lost a lot of stuff. So, let's get started. Now, this one I didn't even know existed, which is why I bought it. Professor Macabre, among the many likes that I have, you also, you would know this if you follow my channel, dabble in wrestling. Yes, indeed. I grew up watching wrestling when I was a young Macabre, and I still dabble in wrestling when it's still good. Sometimes it still sucks. Oh, those creative decisions that are just garbage. But I still like getting around WrestleMania season. So I follow a lot of wrestlers, and I'm genuinely surprised when they pop up in a movie. Such is the case with this one called Money Plane, that stars the rated R superstar Edge, or as he's now known, Adam Copeland. Copeland, yes indeed. But this one has Denise Richards. Remember her? Yes indeed. She was in that James Bond movie and in Starship Troopers. And has Kelsey Grammer, the Beast, and Frazier. Remember him? He's gonna come back in the new Avengers movie. And it has Thomas Jane, the Punisher, and the guy from The Mist. So I saw this, I was like, Edge, her, Beast, Frazier, Punisher, this has to be good. I haven't seen it, but just the cast alone got me excited to see it. And it seems to be some sort of heist movie trying to steal a money plane. So I'm hoping that's good. But I love coming across random stuff like that from cast people that I know and I liked in other movies, and they're starring the movie with all together, and I'm like, holy shit. This one is another blind... They're all blind buys, so I don't have much to say, but this is a Dark Space 3-film collection. It has Lifeform, Star Abyss, and Space Ranger. I like the cover. Yeah, and it has a synopsis of everything, but I couldn't tell you jack shit about this one. Seems Shout and ITN released this. Interesting. Well, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but there's Shout and there's ITN, so I maybe should ask Echo about this because he's the resident ITN guy. So Echo, leave a comment on this if you see this video. Next I picked up The Island. No, not the Scarlett Johansson movie The Island. No, this one's The Island. No, well that's the beach, so never mind. This is The Island, starring Michael Caine. I once saw an island the size of a tangerine. And this one seems to be about pirates. Ahoy, me matey! Pirates! Ho, ho, ho. So, it might be good. He might say it's a terrible movie, but he likes the house that they paid for. Now, another blind buy, Clown Town. Which I'm guessing it's a town full of clowns with a Joker there. So maybe in another universe, Joker formed his own town full of clowns. Another blind buy, The Seamstress. Yes, indeed. This one stars Lance Henriksen and Kayleen C. And that's why I picked it up, because it stars Lance Henriksen, and anything with Lance Henriksen is automatically gonna get, because I like Lance Henriksen in everything he is in, even if it's a garbage movie. He's the highlight, usually. Picked up this one because, again, if you follow my channel, I like collecting weird genres, and this specific genre was collected because of the Cinema Snob. He doesn't do it anymore, but he would do religious, faith-based movies, and they were usually very weird. Some had good messages, some were just batshit crazy, like Kirk Cameron Saving Christmas. That movie is weird, but it's a fun watch. And this one is a matter of faith, which deals apparently with God created the world versus God created the world and slowly evolved into humans. And some people don't like the idea that they evolved from monkeys because they're assholes and they think they are superior. And that just God created them perfect in His image. And other people are more realistic, like, no, God created, flip, it says so in the Bible, God created the universe, flip, and everything just evolved into what we are now. And there are people that say that, well, God created the universe, aliens came in, Bob created humans. What's the real story? I don't know. But this looks to be like a good movie, and there was a reason why I picked this up. Oh yeah, it says Harry Henderson. Yeah, he was the judge in Ninth Court. And apparently this might have been one of the last movies he did before he passed away, so I was curious. Picked up Mutants. Yes, indeed. And this stars Michael Ironside, and again, that's reason alone for me to get it. Now, the cover looks familiar, but I have so many covers that look like standard monster, drooling monster on the cover. So I can't tell you if I already have this. But the tagline on the back says, 28 days later meets the apocalyptic I Am Legend. Which is weird because both movies are about the same thing, like rage zombies or zombies. So, I don't know. But I saw the cover and I saw Michael Ironside, so I picked up Mutants. Picked up the remake of Firestarter, which I have never seen. Years ago, I saw the Drew Barrymore Firestarter, and I don't remember much about that one. But this got a remake because everything gets a remake, and apparently it wasn't that good. But I haven't watched it, so I couldn't tell you. Picked up another blind buy. Again, why do I keep saying that? They're all blind buys. Picked up Necromancia. Indeed. What is it about? Back says it's about a couple of people that tried a seance and now shit hits the fan. So it's one of those movies. But sometimes those are pretty cool. Picked up The Blackout, Invasion Earth. Yes, indeed. And who made this? Shout Studios. And Premiere Studios. So I don't know who made this, but might be good. Picked up this one because it stars Danny DeVito, and it sounds like one of those raunchy comedies that we got a lot of back in the 70s and the 80s, and this is called The Van, and it's about a character that buys a van and he uses it to make the Beast of Two Backs. I would be curious to see if this is what started if this van is a rockin', don't come a knockin'. So I would be very curious to see if all of that originated from this, or if it's just local slang. But yes, might be raunchy, might get some boobies. And the last one I'm going to talk in this video is one that I thought I had, and I was sure I had it, and so I always skipped on it. But as I was going through my DVD Excel sheet list and through organizing some movies, turns out I don't have it. And I'm like, shit, I thought I had it. Well, now I gotta get it. And usually when that happens, I never come across the thing I want to get, which is super annoying. Passed it up many times, and now that I know I don't have it, I can't find it. And that feeling sucks balls. But I finally added, and this is the extended version of Superhero Movie. Is it a good movie? No, it's not. No, my goodness, no. No. It's one of those scary movie rip-offs that they started doing the date movies, and the epic movies and the disaster movies, and every time they release one of those, the quality just went through the shitter. Oh man, the worst one is disaster movie. My goodness gracious, I did not get a laugh out of that. It was torment to see that one. Meet the Spartans had some moments, but after that, oh, it was bad. It was bad. This one has some moments, but the thing about parody movies is they're not really parodying anything. A movie like Airplane, or well, The Naked Gun's more of a continuation of a TV show, but Hot Shots Part 2, those are parody movies. Young Frankenstein could also be one. Even though that's kind of like a comedy sequel to them, right? You understand. They would parody a movie and they would insert jokes. Hot Shots parodies mainly Rambo, but they also highlight some other jokes here and there. But this thing, it doesn't even parody anything, just throws things at the screen and hopes something lands and people find it funny, and if they don't care because they wrote it as a tax write-off. But it has moments, but nothing very good. Yes, indeed. So, usually I like to stand out, mention the stand. Oh, this heat is killing me. Oh my god. My brain is melting and thoughts are brain cells evaporated. Oh my god, I need to drink something. Where was I? Yes, usually I like to recommend the standout of the haul, but since these are all blind buys, I don't know which one to recommend, and I am not going to recommend Superhero Movie, which is the only movie I have seen and I didn't quite care for it. Oh, sorry. Yes, indeed. But I have a couple more blind buys before we get into the good, nitty-gritty stuff, so stay tuned for that. But until I see you all again, have you seen any of these movies? What do you think? Are they good? Did I do good with my blind buys, or did I just buy a whole pile of junk? Let us know in the comments down below. But until I see you all again next time, this has been Professor Macabro thanking you and wishing you all, like always, a good evening.